Hey, what's going on? This is Chris Orzechowski. I wanted to give a quick shout out to Olly Richards, who has been mentoring me for a little bit over a year now. Um, before I started working with Olly, my business was doing well, but I felt like I had kind of hit a plateau, and I wasn't really sure which direction I should go in next. Things were working, but everything in the business was kind of relying on me. And I'd hit just shy of 1 million a year, and I was like, all right, well, how do I continue to grow this thing? Because I realized my own limitations, and I said, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I could probably replicate this, year over year. But how do I get to that next level? When I looked around in the marketplace, there wasn't really anyone who had a business like mine that could offer the kind of perspective that someone like Olly had. There were a lot of masterminds and groups that you could join, but again, there weren't many. There were, some of these groups had like course creators, but they were all making less money than me. Or they were masterminds that had super high level entrepreneurs, but they were all in different businesses who might not have really gotten my business and understand like how it works and what I do. So when I found Olly, I was like, oh, this is the guy. This is like, I read his case study. It was phenomenal. I saw how he had built Story Learning. And what I loved about him was he built it in an industry outside of like the marketing or online business space. So I knew that he had a solid knowledge of the fundamentals about what makes these kind of businesses work. So I did mentoring with him, and it was phenomenal. I had one of my best years ever in terms of profit. I was able to dramatically reduce my expenses, reduce the amount of stress and overwhelm in my business, get back a lot of time. That's important for me because I have 2 young kids. So I don't want to be in front of the computer 10 hours a day. And Olly helped me with all that stuff and is continuing to just kind of push me out of my comfort zone and change the way I think about my business. And his insight is super valuable. His insight has definitely prevented me from making a lot of mistakes that I probably would have made otherwise, costly mistakes, and is ultimately kind of giving me a second wind in business, which, if you've been running your business for a while, I mean, I've been in this is year 11 for me. And sometimes you get to a point where you're like, is this the top? Is this the ceiling? Have I done my best work? Are my best years behind me? But working with Olly, I was like, oh no, this is not the ceiling. This is the floor to the next level, right? So I can't recommend Olly's mentorship enough. Transform my business, transform my life. And I'm excited to continue to keep working with him. And yeah, everything has just gotten a lot better. So if you are looking for someone to, if you have a digital product business, a course business, I can't think of anyone better who understands the way that these businesses work. It can help you grow and scale if you want to, of course, but obviously just build a business that is more stable and sturdy and sustainable and profitable and more enjoyable too. So that's my recommendation. I would work with Olly if I were you. It was a great decision. And that's it. Olly's the man. Later.